Good afternoon, everybody. I am currently working on another quilt on my Bernina Q24. I see people post a lot about struggling with resetting their safe area when they're getting ready to do an additional row. So I've completed the first row of my quilt and I'm getting ready to start the second row. So I want to show you how to restart your row so that it starts sewing where you want it to sew. So right now, you can see where my laser is pointing on my design, right there. So when I come over here to my machine, I'm going to zoom in on the design. Right there where you see those crosshairs, that's where my needle is sitting on my quilt. So if I go to my realign my safe area, snap to point, and I click right where my crosshairs are, and I hit OK, you're going to notice that the next row that I'm getting ready to quilt, this row right here in red, is outside that safe area. So when I hit the start button, it's going to give me a warning. So let me show you. All right, see, it's telling me my design is outside of my safe area. So people get frustrated at this point because they don't know what to do and they don't know how to fix it. Well, the reason why it's outside of your safe area is that you have advanced the back of your quilt too far. So the machine knows it can't quilt there. So what you have to do is roll it back a little bit and then put your tension back on where you need it to go. And then come over here and let's move our needle back to the point where we want to start, which will be right here. If I can, I have to kind of move it into place a little bit. There we go. So again, I want to tell the machine this is where my needle is sitting. So when I tell it to start quilting the second row, it knows where to go to start quilting. It doesn't matter if my needle position is outside of my safe area. This is just to tell the machine where exactly on the quilt the needle is sitting, so it knows where the next row begins. So let's come back over here and let's do this again. I'm going to hit the zoom in so I can zoom in a little bit further so I can show you exactly. So right, it thinks that my needle is down here, but it's not. It's up here where this point is in that flower design. So I'm going to realign my safe area, snap to point, and I'm going to click right, and it's a little bit tricky, right there. I'm going to put the dot right there and tell the machine that's really where my needle sits. So now I'm going to say OK, and you can see it moves. It moves the crosshairs. Now it knows exactly where my needle is. Now my second row, I'll zoom out, is safely within the available space that it can quilt. I'm going to hit my start button. And now we're ready to start. Now I will tell it, move me to my start point on my second row. It will automatically move to the section it's going to quilt, and I've got to put my foot and everything back on. But I'm going to let it move first so I can show you. It just takes it a minute, and there it goes. So now it knows exactly where to start quilting. It's going to start right there. And if we come back over here and look at our screen, and we see where our crosshairs moved to, right there where the start point is. And as soon as I get my foot on, I'm going to hit the go button and pull up my bobbin thread, and we're going to be ready to go. I just wanted to share that with anyone who is still struggling with how to advance your quilt and restart your design so that it quilts exactly where you want it to quilt. Thanks for watching.